Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I'm Michael Okweyemi Bamidele. I represent the Ekiti Central Senatorial District. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I'm pleased to lead the debate on a bill to amend the Asset Management Corporation of Nigeria Act 2010, which will serve as a new legal framework for the operations and administration of AMCON. You may recall that the bill was first read on the floor of this Senate on Tuesday, 16th March 2021. The main aim of this amendment is to update a few clauses in the Act that have been hampering the operations of the Asset Management Corporation of Nigeria. Under the current Act, the continued smooth operation of AMCON is threatened by the tenor put on a key funding provision for AMCON. Therefore, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, the proposed amendment is designed to allow for more flexibility in the tenor of this key funding provision. Objectives of the amendment bill: 1, to allow for a more flexible, industry-determined tenor for one of the key funding options of AMCON in order to enable it carry out its functions effectively. 2, to redefine some terms used in the original Act. 3, to allow the Central Bank of Nigeria recommend to the National Assembly proposed tenors for the funding of AMCON. 4, to allow the AMCON, with the approval of the Central Bank of Nigeria, propose extensions to this key funding aspect of AMCON referred to as the Resolution Cost Fund. In conclusion, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, AMCON is a very important and strategic national institution that must be strengthened to effectively contribute to the stabilization of the banking sector in Nigeria. It proved its mettle in the banking crisis of 2009. Our economy still grapples with huge challenges. The banking sector is not immune from the difficulties we face. We must therefore review and amend the AMCON Act in order to reinvent and reposition AMCON to optimally perform its functions. In particular, this amendment will strengthen the hands of AMCON in asset recovery. AMCON must be re-energized to tackle the problem of toxic loans. Highly placed debtors have been employing different strategies and tactics to stall the repayment of loans. Cases drag on in court for many years. AMCON has remained at the receiving end of this well-laid and orchestrated acts of economic sabotage. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, as patriots, we have an obligation to empower AMCON and make its asset recovery efforts less cumbersome. We must remove all obstacles to its smooth operations. We must safeguard our banking sector and the economy in these trying times. This bill deserves our urgent attention. I most respectfully urge you to support that it be read for a second time. Thank you most sincerely for listening to me and for your anticipated support.